Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am your host, Unclear Rito. How are we all doing today? Alright, so as you've seen from the intro video, today's video is about Overwatch for beginners. And just of my top 4 characters for people who want to jump in and want a bit of help the team rather than just picking one character every single time. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so first on the lineup is a offensive character called Soldier 76. Now he is equipped with a heavy pulse rifle with a 25 round magazine. He is also equipped with helix rockets. That's like a spiraling rocket under barrel. He can sprint, which is one of the few characters that can sprint, and if I'm not mistaken, the only character that can sprint. He has a biotic field, which can be deployed to heal nearby allies or himself quite rapidly. And his ultimate is a tactical visor. And this automatically locks onto enemies and starts doing damage as long as you're pulling the trigger. It does not do increased damage, but it makes it easy to track down those tricky people jumping up and down. Alright, so this character here, he's pretty useful all round. He is the go-to for DPS players if you need one on your team and you're not that skilled. There's other characters out there that you can do more damage with, you can use more versatile, but this guy is the go-to. He's a mid-range sort of player. You don't want to be up in the fray with him. You'll kind of sit back, keep your distance, pick off the tanks and the healers with him, and sort of sit back so you can like get your heals if you need to, and if you need to run away, jump back to your tank, sit there and do some damage. Never you should be the one pushing with this character. You should be always the one assisting someone in the push. So if you've got a tank pushing forward, stick to the tank, hug the tank, hold his hand and shoot with the tank. Don't be the lone soldier running around trying to get everyone, because you will die and die quite quickly. But yes, you do have a sprint, but other characters still can catch you and more likely will catch you if you're not careful. But yeah, so he's a nice all-round character. Give him a try, see what you think. Let me know down below what you think of him, or just if you hate him, let me know too, because some people do despise certain characters. Now next here we have one of my all-time favourite characters, old Junkrat. He is a defense style character, so he usually sits back at the map and just lobs his lovely frag grenades across the map with his frag launcher. He's the guy that sits back, takes weird pot shots, puts traps in the dumbest of locations, and they usually will pay off. He's equipped with the frag launcher as his primary, concussion mines, the steel trap. Now the steel trap is pretty cool. Can be used with concussion mines or the frag grenade. You throw it down, throw mines at people, they usually die pretty quick, and anyone can be caught in the steel trap. There's no character that I'm aware of that is immune to this, so it's pretty sweet. He has actually a passive ability as well, so if you're about to die, you want to do the Hail Mary plays, you can run in and die, and he has a passive skill called Total Mayhem, which he drops bombs when he dies that explode and can kill enemies or damage. So if you're dying, you can't get anywhere, you're just stuck, run to the tank, someone will kill you. You may even get to kill the tank, or at least damage him enough that your team can finish him off. And his ultimate is called Rip Tire. This is an explosive tire that you can control like you normally would when he's running around, and it can be detonated at any time or after the timer runs out. We steered around corners, over obstacles, but it cannot jump, but it's pretty cool. Now another useful tip for the concussion mines, you can use them to volley over ledges and even bounce back into play if you're knocked off the map if used skillfully enough. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, this character here is the one that you sit back and you don't ever be the front man. You should be sitting back with the tank and the healer, keeping them sort of alive and keeping enemies off them. You want to be drawing their attention and sort of being all over the show. The concussion mines can help you do that, and the traps can sort of block off alleyways from other enemies. So yeah, pretty good defense character, and in my opinion one of the easiest to use.
Tank style player
character that does enough damage and that you can still be
effective. Sort of new to Overwatch. She wasn't one of the beginning guys.
About this guy.
She is new.
Give me a thumbs up if you like.
Still one of my favourites, and was the easiest to pick up and use without much forethought. Now she is equipped with a fusion driver, which is her main assault weapon, a fortify skill, a protective barrier, which most tanks will have, and a halt. Now fusion driver is her sort of assault rifle. She sits back behind her barrier and just shoots people. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now, Protective Barrier, unlike other characters, is quite weak. It only takes up to 900 damage before it breaks, but the cooldown is quick enough you can keep deploying them without them sort of breaking, and then, oh no, the cooldown's still happening. If you do get stuck in a jam, she has a Fortify ability. Now this ability allows you to take 50% more damage than you usually would for about 4 seconds. Cooldown on this is slightly longer, but nonetheless still useful in those pinch situations. And her Halt ability is actually awesome. If you can use it quite skillfully and even time it with other ults, you can actually draw enemies in and away from objectives into another ult. So it's pretty cool. It's a little green orb she fires out. It looks pretty sweet. And it pulls in. It's a short range attack. Doesn't pull them across the map anyway. It's about a 20 meter radius will pull them inwards. And her ult is a supercharger. Now this is awesome if you're stuck in a jam, Protective Barrier up, enemies rushing you. If you put it down, any ally close enough will get a 50% damage buff. Now this is pretty awesome. 50% more damage. You got the Fortify, 50% damage reduction, and you can pull enemies in and then put Protective Barriers up in front of your teammates because it is a projection launcher, so you can launch it across and protect people. Now, without saying this too much, you're a tank. If you're defending, you should be on that point. You should not be up running around trying to get the play of the game. You should be defending that objective. Aim of the game at the end of the time is to win. You get more XP for winning. More XP means more loot boxes, which means more loot, which means awesome stuff. So you're going to be on that objective, totally just sitting there with your healer friend, just defending, and keeping your team alive and getting the aggro all drawn to you. Now when I say aggro, it's not like a normal game, so you actually get an aggression bar. You purely just want to be trying to soak up as much damage as you can, so your teammates can do the damage and heal you. But yeah, let me know what you think of Orisa. Give her a try, see what you think. Hopefully my recommendation was quite helpful. Alright, and finally, but certainly not the worst off, is the healer. Now for healer I chose Zenyatta because he was simple, and if you're new to healing you still get a bit of an offensive capability. He is quite a strange character but nonetheless pretty cool, and the most useful. Healers, don't be underestimated, you are desperately needed. I myself am not a great healer. I like running around shooting people and being that lone soldier, but sometimes the team calls for a healer, and this is my go-to, old Zenyatta, and he's kind of strange. Now he's equipped with the Orb of Destruction, or the Orb Volley, depends on how you want to play it. Orb of Destruction is you single shot, fire 20 orbs, one after another, at your enemies, and they'll just do a little bit of damage. Or we've got the Volley, which is a charged attack, so you can charge up, a little bit of orbs will appear on the screen, and he'll fire 5 in one go. Now he also has the Orb of Harmony, which is his healing ability for your team, so you throw it on your ally when they're weak, and it heals them 30 health a second, which is pretty cool. He also has the Orb of Discord. Now this one here is for your enemies, so he throws it on enemies, so take 30% more damage. In some cases, if you match the Orb of Discord and the Orb Volley with some lower health characters, you can actually kill them with a full charge. You can also use this for your other teammates, so if your teammates find someone, throw it at their character, they have a high chance of winning because the other guy takes way more damage. His ultimate is actually one of my favourites. It's called Transcendence. That there actually allows him to heal nearby allies for 300 health per second, so they feel like they're immune. It actually makes you immune, and that lasts 6 seconds. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty all-round great stuff. It makes it simple for everyone to use. His ult requires no thought. You actually just pop it next to your teammates. Normally when you're defending or even attacking, you put it around the DPS characters and just make a full charge. Run in, boom, 6 seconds of just no one taking damage on your team. Can be pretty helpful. Especially if you want to time it with, say, someone else has used their ult already, they can switch to a DPS character when, say, usually a tank. You can have then 3 or 4 DPS characters and you just push in with your Transcendence and boom, got everyone off the objective. And you can try and push from there and switch everyone back to make the next run. But yeah guys, so that's my top 4 picks for Overwatch, and hopefully this helps all new beginning players in learning how to play Overwatch and give some new characters a try. But by all means, don't stick to the characters I've picked out. These are just my favourites, personal opinion. Some people like other players more. I'm a big fan of of old Hanzo, Soldier 76, and Doomfist. They're my top three. But in terms of playing as a team, this is my pick. If you guys have any other suggestions of your top 4 or just your top favourite character, write that down in the comment section below. But thank you guys for watching, and don't forget I am doing a giveaway this month of a copy of Overwatch Origins on your choice of platform. All you have to do is follow the link in the description below, or wait till the end of the video. It's actually the video at the end there on the left. Click on that and just make sure you're subbed, hit the bell button, and write down on that video what you'd like to win it on. Winner will be drawn 20th of December, so get in and hope you guys win. But until next time everyone, bye.